Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Candidates, please be seated. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming to our 55th commencement. I also want to thank our concert orchestra. Thank you so much for that beautiful pre-music. On this beautiful 70-degree, sunny, with no chance of rain day, what a wonderful place to be at our commencement. Shoreline is known for our beautiful landscape, and so this evening on our stage we have shrubs and flowers that will be added to our campus at the close of this commencement. My name is Cheryl Roberts, and I have the deep pleasure of serving as the president of Shoreline Community College, and I want to welcome you to our ceremony this evening. Before we begin, I'd like to make a brief safety announcement. In the event of an emergency, we ask that you evacuate through the nearest exit. The front half of the gym will exit through the north doors behind me. And if you're in the southern part of the gym, please go through the main doors that you entered. For our families and guests, we know that this is an exciting time for you, but we do ask that you refrain from standing in the back, as this is an emergency pathway and must remain clear. There will be many photo opportunities with your graduate following the ceremony. Now I'd like to begin our ceremony with 3 welcomes. Welcome to our graduates, welcome to your family and friends, and welcome to our Shoreline Community College family who are here to celebrate you. Graduation is a time of traditions of academic excellence which are carried on not just from year to year, but from generation to generation. Since 1895, U.S. colleges and universities have followed a uniform code that specifies the correct type of dress for each degree. Each satin hood, each strip of velvet, each cap signifies an important milestone in a person's learning. Students and faculty used to wear these regalia not just for commencement, but to class each day. Think about sitting through your classes in these gowns. Sounds a little bit hard to even imagine. What this means, though, is that commencement ceremonies across the country, whether you're at Harvard University or the University of Washington, at Washington State University or at Shoreline, you'll see the same types of regalia being worn. So I want to impress upon you that you are part of something large, a tradition of recognizing achievement and learning. You've earned it. Enjoy your moment. My heart is certainly full as I look out and see 290 of you receiving diplomas, certificates, and degrees. I see 290 stories of success. I see hundreds of family members, relatives, and friends who have helped you along the way. You are truly blessed to have so many support you today and throughout your education at Shoreline. Our Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and administration celebrate your success. What a privilege for Shoreline to have been part of that journey. You have passed through the joy of early morning classes, papers, group assignments, midterms, and of course now finals, all in anticipation of this achievement today. Congratulations. Although these historical traditions are important, there is a deeper meaning at work here. It is at this time that you need to pay attention. You need to pay attention to the messages that this achievement has in shaping your life. And so this evening, I want to share with you some poignant words from Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which speaks to the power each of us has to make a difference. Everyone can be great because anyone can serve. All it requires is a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. As you sit here this evening, I know there are many of you willing to serve and willing to lead. People with hearts full of grace and souls generated by love. Your track record here at Shoreline makes this clear. But of course, there is more to do. So I challenge each of you to look for ways that you can do more, small or large, one time or long term, comfortable or uncomfortable. Things would allow you to share your heart and your talents in your communities. Let's all look for ways to serve and ways to lead. All this because the world needs you and is waiting for you to care more, to dream more, and to succeed. So thank you for choosing Shoreline as part of your journey of self-discovery, the place where you learned to engage, to achieve. And in closing, let me say again, everyone can be great because anyone can serve. All it requires is a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. Congratulations, graduates. We are honored to have members of our Board of Trustees here today. Our board members devote countless hours of their responsibilities as trustees. I ask our trustees to stand as I call your name. Mr. Thomas Lux. Thank you so much for your unwavering belief in our faculty, our staff, and students. Your leadership helps us guide the great work we do in support of each other, our students, in what we do in terms of teaching and learning each day. With me on stage this evening is Clara Pelham, the chair of the Board of Trustees. Chair Pelham was appointed to the Board of Trustees at Shoreline Community College in February 2015 and reappointed October 2015. Chair Pelham is the luxury custom travel sales manager at TCS World Travel. She's a resident of Lake Forest Park and the parent of 2 Shoreline Public School students. Chair Pelham is an active and long-term volunteer in the community. I'm honored to present Board Chair Clara Pelham.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Shoreline Community College, I am pleased to welcome you to this very special occasion. What words of mine could possibly inspire you when you already achieved so much? Look at you. You have done something incredible. I want to tell you a little something about the satisfaction of serving others. We, the Board of Trustees, are grateful to have the opportunity to serve you and hope your life beyond Shoreline is full of giving to others. Now I'm speaking to you at the end of an educational journey. Your next step is to continue to take charge of your learning, responding to changing conditions, taking care of yourself, each other, and the communities where you live, learn, and work. I hope you will continually progress towards new goals because the world, you need to do more, be more, achieve more. Congratulations to all of you. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Beta Mehring, Active Vice President for Student Learning. Thank you.
Thank you for your words and leadership, Chair Pelham. And thank you to everyone here today. My name is Beta Maring, and I serve as Acting Vice President for Student Learning. You may have wondered about the banners that were carried in by faculty members Tori Stenmark and Duval Daniel. Known as gonfalons, the tradition of these banners dates back to ancient Roman times. These banners proclaim the values that ground us as we move through life. The banner on my right represents the illumination and enlightenment that result when a hand holds high the lamp of learning. The banner on my left depicts symbols of a college education at Shoreline. The open book represents the humanities and social sciences. The symbol of the atom represents the sciences and the professional technical programs. The crossed scrolls and cap symbolize this special occasion. At this time, we would like to recognize the faculty of Shoreline Community College, hundreds of hard-working, full-time and part-time professionals have dedicated themselves to your education. I invite the faculty to stand, if able, and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you. I would also like to recognize the staff and administrators who work alongside our faculty to ensure that operations at the college run smoothly. Could I ask staff and administrators of Shoreline Community College to stand, if able, and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce our student speaker. Asia Keliko Aela Kaua Ike Kai, Jalen Luahati, was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, and has lived in the Bay Area for the majority of her life. She came to Shoreline because the campus held two specific programs that piqued her interest: an open position on the student newspaper, The Ebb Tide, and a variety of communication studies courses. Asia is this year's Honors Student Council President for the Honors College, the Editor-in-Chief for The Ebb Tide, and a volunteer public speaking coach. Asia is graduating with an Associate in Arts degree with a concentration in communication studies and a focus on journalism. She will move on to pursue a double major in investigative journalism and law, striving for a master's degree in both. Asia wants to help as many people as possible, bringing justice and truth to those who do not have the privilege of help and support. Please join me in welcoming student speaker Asia Keliko Aela Kaua Ikekai Jalen Luahati.
Good evening, graduates, friends, family, faculty, and administration. Congratulations, class of 2019. We earned our seats. My name is Asia Keliko Aelakaua Ikekai Jalen Luahati. I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, and raised in Northern California in this little place called the Bay Area. I grew up listening to E40, Mac Dre, and Sneak to Keek, riding the Bay Bridge or the Golden Gate Bridge every weekend, and learned how to ghost ride at 16. I thank my mom for my name, my life, and her endless support and belief in me. She chose it from a Hawaiian book of names before I was born. It's a masculine name, meaning rain sparkling on the sea. It's fitting for a tomboy like myself and my dazzling personality. Speaking of personalities, there are many of them in this room tonight. We have come far, and this journey wasn't easy. It came with sacrifices. I'm honored to stand with intelligent, persistent, and hardworking students. We believed in ourselves and will continue to believe in each endeavor. I wish I could tell you what's going to happen next. Best answer? I don't know. There was a time when I feared not knowing my future. In my senior year of high school, the future was my greatest adversary. At the time, I didn't see one. My GPA was below a 2.0. I worked 2 jobs off campus, both at least 30 minutes away. My depression and anxiety peaked. I couldn't catch up, and due to an illness, I was out of school for almost 2 weeks. I wasn't going to graduate. I pushed my friends and my family away. I wanted to carry my burdens on my shoulders because I felt like no one could carry the weight with me. I held my mask tight, as I had for years, and never let people see the cracks. My future was non-existent, and I was going to give up. I failed myself. But I'm too stubborn to let failure get in my way. By the end of my senior year, I had a 3.6 GPA, ran track, passed my AP exams, and finally figured out what I was going to do with my life: go to college. Education is too important to throw away, something I think we all value as a collective. SCC became my second chance. I was intimidated for the first time in a long time. I had lived with permanent walls around my personality, my wants, my dreams, because I was scared nobody would actually like me for who I was. SCC changed that. I am beyond grateful for being a part of the EBTIDE and the Honors College. Without the faculty and my friends, I'd be protecting myself from everyone and everything. They motivated me to break me out of my shell, encouraged me to become a better leader for our student body and a better, vulnerable individual. My future was nothing 3 years ago. In just 2 years, this campus and its community helped me make my groundwork for a future with something. I can see my passions playing out. I can hold the connections I made here. I can stop dreaming and make them real achievements. Our education doesn't stop here. SCC is only one chapter in our story. Failure and future were the worst F-bombs for me to hear, but we must learn to embrace them. A bad grade or a failed test doesn't define us. It shouldn't dictate our future success. We determine where our paths lie. Yes, what's coming next may be unknown and it may be scary as hell, but you're not alone. We're all figuring out where to turn from here on out. But we have family, friends, and SCC's community backing you up. All we have to do is take a step. It has been an honor serving our campus, students, faculty, and administration. SCC is one of the best opportunities that I ever had, and it won't be the last. We have too many challenges to chase. In the words of another Bay Area resident, social activist, and former 49er quarterback, Colin Kaepernick, don't ask if your dreams are crazy, ask if they're crazy enough. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story with us, Asia. Dr. Laurel Ecke is currently an associate faculty member in psychology at Shoreline Community College. She attended Pomona College before receiving her PhD in neuroscience at the University of Pennsylvania. Subsequently, she spent 2 years working as an instructor at Swarthmore College. Dr. Ecke has been teaching at community colleges in Seattle since 2015. At Shoreline, Dr. Ecke has served on multiple committees, co-teaches an interdisciplinary class with 2 other faculty members, and helped organize a teach-in on campus to advocate for increased state funding for community colleges. Additionally, Dr. Ecke was the recipient of this year's 1964 Society Faculty Professional Development Scholarship. She is passionate about community college teaching and considered it an honor to be the faculty speaker at Commencement this year. Please join me in welcoming faculty speaker Dr. Laurel Ecke to the podium.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to this year's graduates. Some of you heard about or participated in a walkout and teach-in that took place on campus earlier this quarter. Its purpose was to address the underfunding of higher education in Washington State, and to call on our legislature to reinvest in our community colleges. Underfunding has a variety of negative impacts on our entire community, including increased tuition for students, cuts in resources and programs on campus, canceled classes, low pay for staff and faculty, and the movement toward an adjunct model of higher education, which has a variety of negative impacts on both faculty and students. Now at this point, many of you might be thinking, wow, this is a downer of a graduation speech. Isn't this supposed to be a future-focused pep talk with a few pithy quotes thrown in, maybe an excerpt from Dr. Seuss's "Oh, the Places You'll Go"? Well, the reason I bring this up is because I want to highlight why we organized the walkout to begin with. Because community colleges are a deeply special place, and they are worth fighting for. Commencement is indeed a very future-focused day, but I first want to reflect on the present. One of my favorite parts of our walkout in April was listening to the student testimonials that took place throughout the morning. These were students who cared so much about this college that they took time out of their busy schedules to prepare a speech and participate in our event. So instead of the usual quotes often heard at commencements, I want to take a moment to quote a couple of our students. One student said, "Before I was enrolled at Shoreline, I was a high school dropout and I hated school. Enrolling in Shoreline has shown me a world of opportunity where I first saw none. Lectures always leave me yearning for more. I spend my time after school studying on campus, engulfed in class readings. Shoreline Community College has given me the opportunity to be reborn into someone who craves knowledge, is ecstatic to be here, and I'm grateful I was given the chance to meet her." Another student said, "Shoreline Community College is 16-year-olds to 70-plus-year-olds. Shoreline Community College is veterans, high school dropouts, artists, musicians, parents, peers with disabilities, aspiring healers, engineers, mechanics, teachers, and more. Shoreline Community College showed me, a 36-year-old female musician, that I too am smart enough to be in college." Both these quotes focus on the idea of reinventing yourself here. They also highlight the main reason why Shoreline is a special place. It's because our students are so very special. I am constantly in awe of you. Some of you are the first in your family to be getting a college degree. Others of you came from a different country and have successfully navigated an educational system that does not speak your native language. Some of you might be coming back to school after 5, 10, 20 years away. And others have found a love of learning here after being sorely disappointed by your prior educational experiences. Many of you have huge work or family commitments to tackle while in school. Your identities are multifaceted and complex, and the diversity here is truly apparent. I see the many positive impacts this diversity has on my classroom every day. Perspectives are broader, class discussions are richer, and I'm reminded of how much we all have to teach each other. Pride, admiration, respect, these are some words that come to mind when I think of our students, and it's an honor for me and other faculty to play a small part in your lives while you are here at Shoreline. You are taking an important step forward today, and you should be very proud of what you have accomplished during your time here. I believe that the unique experience a community college offers has provided you with important lessons to face what lies ahead. At a time when college admission rates are hitting record lows, this is a place where everyone is welcome. Recognize the value of being part of a diverse community, which can spur such rich conversations and creative solutions. At a time when college tuition rates are reaching record highs, this is a place where people can continue their education without taking on mountains of student debt. Know how liberating that will be for you as you make decisions about your future. At a time when introductory class sizes at the University of Washington are easily in the 400s, this is a place where faculty know students by name and help them learn to advocate for themselves. Recognize that you are your strongest advocate moving forward. At a time when our society tells us that there is one right path to take, and to veer off it is to misstep, community colleges show us that there are so many meaningful paths worth taking, and that it is never too late to reinvent yourself. Acknowledge this as you watch your peers receive their diplomas today. Students at community colleges are fighters. Many of you already know that life is about balancing multiple responsibilities and figuring out how to keep moving forward despite the obstacles standing in your way. So graduates, during your time at Shoreline, I hope you have gained confidence to believe that you can face whatever life throws at you and keep fighting. Thank you.
Thank you, Laurel. At this time, I would like to share with you some of our students' perspectives on their time at Shoreline. Please join me in watching this short video.
With all of the activities and clubs and organizations that I've been a part of and have met with or interacted with, that has given me this growth as a person.
I feel as if Shoreline gave me the tools to feel empowered, and it made me feel like I had a voice on campus.
Before Shoreline, I was your typical student who just came to school and went home, and it was very much a rinse, cycle, repeat motion. But after Shoreline, I've actually realized that school is so much more than just sitting in a classroom. You just have the sense of community at Shoreline, and I think that contributes to my growth because I learn things about myself that I maybe previously wouldn't.
Coming from a very poor country, Nepal, into a very high-driven country like America has been a difficult transition for me, but being surrounded by people that are motivated has helped me look into myself and try my very best.
If I think about it, all those classes I've taken, they not only taught me about the knowledge, they taught me how to absorb the knowledge, how to keep the knowledge, and how to apply the knowledge. And I think these are some very useful and effective skills that you can't just figure out by yourself.
I come from a country called Kenya. I'm sure 100% that I am not the same person who landed in this country 3 years ago. There's been a positive paradigm shift in my life, especially for my girls. I give them hope that with education, we can uplift ourselves.
For my graduating class, I have to say that you have to fall before you get back up. You have to experience the pain of losing, you have to experience failure, and you have to experience not knowing what's going to happen next.
Invest in being proactive instead of reactive. It includes making connections. It includes working on yourself and finding who you are. And I think in doing so, it's beneficial not only to you, but the people around you.
Engaging and achieving doesn't stop at Shoreline Community College, and that you could take it with you wherever you go.
Your own personal growth, your own personal journey matters, no matter what the destination is. If you persevere and if you strive for what you ultimately want, then you're going to be just fine.
And the journey at Shoreline have brought you with both chances and challenges. But now you should enjoy this moment and be proud of yourself.
Most of all, take time to know people. Take time to know who's next to you. Take time to hear their story. Do not assume it. and let's build a genuine community together.
What an extraordinary video, capturing really the spirit, the care, and the joy of our students. Thank you. The end of the academic year not only provides us with the opportunity to celebrate our graduates, but also recognize the contributions of faculty members who are retiring after years of service to the college. Each year, a few of our retiring tenured faculty are awarded Professor Emeritus status to mark their distinguished service at Shoreline. Each of the following faculty members have earned the title of Professor Emeritus in recognition of their many contributions to student learning. Sue Christensen, nursing, 20 years of service. Grace Rhodes, yes, thank you. Grace Rhodes, Humanities, the Writing and Learning Studio, 31 years of service. And Molly Morris, Medical Lab Technology, 28 years of service. Although these three faculty members were unable to join us today, let's thank them one more time for their wonderful years of service to our students.
Each year, Shoreline Community College recognizes students who have earned the respect of peers and employees based on their exemplary service to the college. Would the following students please stand if able? Jisa Kang. Shraddha Mala. Kinyang Zhang. These students have distinguished themselves by helping their fellow students and others in the communities the college serves and supports. These three students have each received a plaque, and their names will be added to a perpetual plaque in the Student Leadership Center. Thank you for your service to Shoreline and to our diverse communities. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you.
It's become a traditional part of our commencement to review the makeup of our graduating class. So let's find a little bit about who our candidates are. This class represents 3 generations, which adds to the Shoreline experience. With the class of 2019, please stand if able. So all of you, please stand. All right. So listen very carefully. If you are 18 years old or younger, please be seated. Okay. If you are 19 to 49 years old, please be seated. If you are 50 or older, please remain standing. We want to recognize these candidates and all our candidates because and of course all our candidates, because pursuing your dreams, whatever your age, takes courage and commitment. Please be seated. For those candidates who have served our country in the military either before or during their time at Shoreline, please stand if able. Thank you for your service. You may please be seated. It is my pleasure to recognize our graduates who have attained exemplary scholastic achievement, graduating with a cumulative GPA of 3.9 or higher. These individuals are known as President's Scholars, and their names are listed at the beginning of the program. Please stand if able, if you're a President's Scholar. To add to this auspicious group, I'd like to ask our Shoreline Scholar graduates to please stand if you're able to join this group. Our Shoreline Scholars, please stand if able. Thank you all. Please be seated. Would the graduates of the Honors College at Shoreline please stand if able and be recognized? These students have completed challenging coursework in a supportive learning community. Those wearing the medallions of green and gold ribbons have also completed an individual research project in addition to their honors coursework. Thank you. You may be seated. And now, to parents, relatives, friends, and mentors who have provided extraordinary help and support, please stand if able, so we can appreciate you and recognize all of you. Thank you for letting us show our appreciation and recognize you for all you've done for our candidates to transform their lives. You may be seated. And thank you all for helping us take this very special look of our Shoreline 2019 graduating class.
Now, one more time. Would all of our degree and certificate candidates please rise? President Roberts, subject to the completion of all requirements as prescribed by the faculty of Shoreline Community College and the regulations of the state of Washington, I present these candidates for the awarding of degrees and certificates.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Maring. I know many, we're getting ready, here he starts. Pay attention, this is where it starts. I know many family and friends will be interested in taking pictures of your graduates. If you wish to take photos, please stand outside the stanchions to allow the graduates to pass after receiving their diplomas, certificates, or degrees. Professional photographers will take photos of students as they walk toward the stage, as well as on the stage and at the Pagoda Union Building, affectionately called the Pub, after the ceremony. Now, faculty member Tori Stidmark will announce the names of the graduates, and board member Chair Clara Pelham will also assist in presenting their certificates, diplomas, and degrees. Candidates, please be seated until your row is called. Here we go.
Joseph Herrera. Ladika Masheri. Thomas Ibsen. Joel Galvez. Matthew Kaheshin. Austin Newman. Jaisa Cooper. Samantha Estudejo. Alina Gorbatuk. Anne, move him faster. Shaima Efteha. Julian Marsek. Riley Peterson. Olivia Williams. Tiana Janice Stovall. Andrew Riley Stair. Lynn Conti. Tuidiem Tran. Jeanette Joyceline. Alexandra Shahan. Michael Liam. V. Tran. Trang Nguyen. Brendan Sauteret Tez. Chase Harrison Bates. Kyle Richard Grenfell. Marcos Mejia Lucci. Robert Overhoos. Adrian Rose Lund. Firas Adolfi. Judy Kuguru. Nicole Renee Martinez. Natalie Antupit. Hang on, hold up for a sec. Kevin Jr. Sepenu. Kayla Mariana Alvarado. Hayla Olson Shreve. Raven Thompson. Vanessa Cadena Valenzuela. Italo Nazaria Carosiello III. Travis Hicks. Aiden Torlone. Via Vera Martinez. Xiaoying Xian. Kimberly D. Wallace. Brandon Nettlekiss. Elizabeth Pierluisi. Go ahead. Anna Cheney. Ceciline Kata Pang. Samuel James Thompson. Joe L. Todd. Augustine Cervantes. Rowan Young. Eric Pham. Jason Abbott. Hannah Carlson. Christina Marie Cobb. Paul Satiza. Benjamin Songster. Parks Elliott Barnard. Christopher N. Hampton. Jessica Gallegos. Jisa Khan. Yagoda Tribuskevic. Aaron de Guzman. Ramiro Oregiana Guzman. Dennis Caperman. Benjamin Quinn Krivanek. Nova Clark. Emily Hogstead. James McDonald III. Sapanta Farmande Bari. Lisette Gutierrez Parker. Robin E. Oliver. Jessica Schulmeyer. Margarita Egorevna Jackson. Crystal Lynn Thompson. Pauline A. Olewe. Hironori Kato. Herde Janssen Theo. Celine Suteja Supardi. Christophoros David Ramaputra. Michael Suteja. Jessica Surya. Delicia Kerniawan. Ethan Baker. Ty Bardot. Dorothy M. Kempf. Dennis Klemenko. Tan Thien Nguyen. Cade Ohata. Mamie Carruthers. Adama Jallo. Muhammad A. Bazbeth. Sugal Nur Getty. Ni Lam. Dane Michael Reed. Rianne Joy Pagdilao. Kiana Burt. Catherine Marie Grambiller. Alice Morgenstern. Ida Madelamba. Jennifer St. Thomas. Ruth Desta Hailu. Haiti Berry. Skylar Lyles. Rodivina Lucero Guevara. Sana Giop. Samuel Park. Rosan Guimire. Manita Regmi. Anthony Smith. Tran Neko Lam. Peiting Huang. Abraham Sham. Samuel Halim. Deng Deng. Ronald Wijaya. Sharafina Endarwan. Evania Muljono. Kathleen Suwito. Joanna Tanuraharja. Made Jessica Felicia. Marsha Sita Awan. Natasha Usnawi. Christopher M. Alexander. Andrew Vidianto. Kevin Adinata Suteja. Matthew Halim. Aislinn Meisner. Rowan De La O. We're way behind on those. Gusti Scarlett Halima. Rafael Laja Alfonso. Ignacia Antoinette. Daniel T. Tran. Amin Fusan. Jared Calero. Miley Nguyen. Scarlett White. Get it. Etan Su. Paula Helene Finney. Riley Doherty. Alexei Golenko. Alejandro Ayala. Milo Nestus. L. Alexandra J. Dupé. Amy L. Hagan. Kuma Leung. Hunter Kaimi Brown. Tyler Keith. Cassidy Callahan. Hannah Jorgensen. Alyssa Lee. Jordan Scott Staten. Abdullah Senghor. Brian Tessier. Jarrett Milor. Duncan Starbosco. Julian M. Ryan. Richard Lung Wichaksono. Shania Swan Wichaksono. Alyssa Pernomo. Muhammad Chayamalana Fajar. Ashley Dawn Conklin. Olivia Bakken. Donna Nunez. Kwan An Ho. Ziyu Kuo. Rachel S. Burnett. Tran Fan Bao Bui. Antonia Valentina Kasim. Pauline Joy de Leon. Nabila Ryrie. Larissa Ma. Mia Lorena Felipe. Alisa Briscoe. Guadalupe Vasquez Echenverenia. Sylvia Salazar. Wing Him Tse. Yinhui Lee. Okay. Macy Tristan Smart Zimmerman. Zachary Lubachit. Justin G. Poetra. Ni Hao. Ming Tian. This always happen. Minji Wu. Samyat To. Hoden Mohammed Salah. Ayub Sadi. Madisol Stewart. Jainaba Janeh. Sasan Burhain. Amar Muhammad Ali. Rick Patnode. Korapat Patanapakdi. Surapa Kongchan. Maitai Udom Lertsakul. Napatsanan Sukasam. T. Hatakti. Aranat Singto. Daniela Alexandra Acuna Aguirre. Lori McPherson. Anya Nicole Conklin. Matthew Fain. Ariel Holmes. Brittany Ann Carrington. Michaela Overton. Sarah Marie Kirchhoff. Faith Aloman. Yichen Don. Victor Blanco. Jenna M. Merriam. Taran Velasco. Din Y. Liu. Chi Tran. Nuc Nguyen. Uwin Pham. Yan Nguyen. Esther Lee. Yesheng Lee. Kingyang Zain. Chase Allen Labenz. Tisa Somsab. Ping Luan. Tia Kiani Lamaikahiki Rodriguez. Ernesto Castrita. Tobias Hope Young. Qingying Liu. Iwei Zhou. Boya Wu. Tommy Chen. Francisco M. Peralta. Camille Ann Perrine. Lucia Guido. Ray Watanabe. Anifa Esther Chishungu. Carson C. James. Alexandra Katarina Koseski. Alexander Fu. Becky L. Erickson. Anaya Kwasale. Christian Alexander Espinoza. Austin J. Tantico. Shenzhen Liu. Brian Tansel. Brian Thomas. Jennifer Weera Atmacha. Petra Destiny Hurtanto. Audrey Letitia Lukman. Adeline Hendrick. Medeline Hendrick. Michelle Wu. Cheryl Elaine. Catherine Angela. Jesslyn Wanata. Matahari Kinanti Herwin. Stephanie Natasha Jonathan. Dixon Tertayadi. Shraddha Mala. Lisette Van Stiergem. Kinthla Wheeler. Jesse Zesba. Jordan Mackenzie Midkiff. Orianis Campero La Rosa. Ulia Stadnik. Wanjin Lee. Hoyi Shek. Ziyan Chan. Zayan Jin. Guanan Huang. Jazi Zheng. Wanning Si. Yiching Cao. Zihuan Gu. Zanan Jin. Gutama Eda. Angeline Ricardo. Aja Kelioko ala Kauai Kekai Jalen Luahati.
Gotta put my glasses on. All right, here we go. Before we get to the final official big moment you've all been waiting for, the employees at Shoreline have something they'd like to say to our almost graduates.
Congratulations, graduates! While you're moving on from Shoreline, remember that this is not an ending. Rather, this is just the beginning of the next chapter in your incredible journey. These past few years, we got to watch you shine. We got to see you develop your passions, find your purpose, and figure out how to use your unique talents to make the world better. Now we're excited for you and for your bright future ahead.
You put in the time, you passed the exams, you've done your part, and you challenged us in return. Now it's time to celebrate your achievements. We are incredibly proud of all you have accomplished. Cherish your success and be inspired by it. Keep asking questions, keep growing, keep living into your potential. You may be graduating, but the learning never stops.
We can't wait to see you make your mark. May you always have fire in your heart to overcome your struggles, be bold enough to recognize and act on opportunities, and always surround yourself with people who love and support you. Be confident, be courageous, and believe in yourself as you follow your dreams. Don't ever doubt that you can make a difference and you were made to do great things.
And remember, fins up, all in. All right. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. To all our candidates for graduation, please rise if you're able. Asia, would you come forward and help us with this important tradition? All right. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the employees at Shoreline Community College, we hereby confer the appropriate recognition for your academic achievement. You may now move the tassel on your mortarboard from right to left, signifying your commencement. I want to thank you for attending Shoreline's annual commencement exercises. You will notice that the recessional is in the opposite order of the processional. This symbolizes the change in status of these graduates. The faculty and staff surrounded them during the ceremony, signifying our care that was given. Now the stage party and faculty precede the graduates, indicating our support as they begin the voyage of their discovery. Congratulations to the Shoreline Community College class of 2019. And remember, anything is possible when you believe in yourselves. And you know what we say when we believe in ourselves? We say, fins up, all in. We're all in with you. So to the audience, please remain in the stands until the stage party, faculty, staff, and graduates have exited the building. They will meet you in the Pagoda Union Building, as I mentioned, affectionately called the pub, or right outside the pub, where you are cordially invited to the student-sponsored reception. Congratulations, graduates.